hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Bears going up against the Panthers. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
And they'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Take it at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. Come out throwing him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
And they'll go on the ground. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go. Leopard.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
Detroit.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for it, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They come out here in the I, and they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Shift together here, and the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got time. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. see if they stay on the ground for second down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll drop the throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be a Chicago first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now it's 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They'll come out in the pistol.
Detroit! Watching that party! Detroit!
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd down following the run. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come up in an offset eye. Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit!
To throw here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Their big tight end with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need?
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney. Back to Philly. Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Green, gun. Over. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Hurry up. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, it shifts past him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Trying to shake off the interception. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go. 3-19.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Leopard! Set! Green! Back 99 Philly! Here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Their big tight end. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. Now, look at
Looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Now let's go. Here we go. No. Check. Detroit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Gone. Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Here we go now. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one good for 21 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Third down and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just